Sometimes, LaDainian Washington wonders what might have become of him.
Jail, probably out on the corner somewhere.
Growing up in Shreveport, Louisiana, LaDainian lost both of his parents before he even finished his sophomore year of high school, leaving the 4 Washington brothers to raise each other. LaDainian focused on football and family, and when times got tough, he thought about what a Division I scholarship would mean.
You know, me and my brothers were struggling like never before. And it's like I took all my frustration out and put it into football. And I was like, hey man, I need to do something to where my brothers know that everything is going to be all right. Just hard work and dedication, and I mean, it never fails.
That caught the eye of Mizzou assistant coach Josh Henson, which got LaDainian to Columbia. But Mizzou was a whole new world for LaDainian Washington. Far from home for the first time, his freshman year wasn't without a few struggles.
I didn't really realize how many people were actually in my corner because, like I said previously, I had been told that people were in my corner and most disappeared on me, and it was just hard to trust people. And I suffered with that my first year and a half here. I just didn't really know, and until I started to trust people and become familiar with the academic coordinators and become familiar with the coaches and trust them and let them into my life to understand who I was and just to trust who they were and that they had my back is when I really started to go skyward.
Once he took off, there was no bringing him down. LaDainian soared during his sophomore season, scoring 3 touchdowns, culminating with a trip back to where it all began, Shreveport. LaDainian celebrating Christmas with his brothers and an Independence Bowl win with his football family.
My brothers hadn't been to a Mizzou game until that game, and it was kind of just a sweet moment, and it was around Christmas time. It doesn't get any better than that, and it was just a great day for me and my family.
As great as things were going on the field, they were going even better in the classroom. LaDainian graduated with a psychology degree in 4 years before his football eligibility was even used up. And at times, he learned more about himself than he did about others.
I got into psychology and I loved the classes, and we talked about disorders and the way people act and the certain things that shape exactly who a person is. And I found that very interesting, especially growing up in my environment and just seeing a constant trend in the way that people act or like socialize or who they become later in life. I thought that was very interesting. It was something that I wanted to study, and I also wanted to work with kids.
LaDainian volunteers with Columbia's Troubled Youth, mentoring kids who remind him of him.
Initially, the kids think I'm coming in and they think I'm just gonna basically blow a whole lot of smoke, until most of the times I ask the authority figure to kind of leave the room, because I want to have that bond with the kids to where anything you ask me, anything that you want to present to me, I've pretty much probably got an answer because I've probably been through the same situation, but I don't want kids to be shy or reluctant to ask any kind of question. So, and we talk and we bond, and by the time I get to the middle of my story, you can see just the kid, the look in their eyes like, hey, this is not a joke, this is real, this guy can relate to exactly what I'm going through right now.
He couldn't have done any of this without Mizzou.
I mean, Mizzou has shown me some of the best years of my life that really shaped the person that I'm gonna become and like the person who I am. It's just a family atmosphere around here, and it's something that's not like script at all. It's like, it's real life, and I really embraced this program, and this program really took me in and made me their own.
And now when he sits and wonders and thinks back to that kid in Shreveport, he knows it was all worth it.
5-6 years ago, this wasn't in my future. Like, this wasn't possible. Like, it's like I beat the odds. My success is just great, but not only for me, but for my brothers and my family and my community that I represent every time I step on the football field. Hey, the time's never too late. Like, we can always change today and be a better person tomorrow.
Tiger Scholarship Fund investments help change the lives of student athletes like LaDainian Washington every day. To donate, please visit tsf-mizzou.com.